Oh, it automatically started the next. Okay, my mouse does this weird thing where it like wherever sometimes you click it once and it'll just say no, you click twice, right? So it just like I stopped the last recording and it literally started the next one like a frame after. Like literally, if you're watching this in the playlist, the time it took to load is longer than it took to fucking start this next recording. But yeah, inspiration. I feel like with me watching the best of, I've gotten like I was watching my old content, right? And I was like, man, this content was fun. Like it wasn't really that good, but man, it was fun. And I'm like, man, like when I was first watching that, I was like, man, I want to relive this eventually. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I will do that. But then like my common sense. Oh yeah, by the way, Trail of Money, pain. Which the moral of that story is that money always leads to pain, obviously. But in all seriousness, this is a fake door. Here's how you tell if a fake door is fake or not. Literally just look at the map, zoom in. Is there a door? No. Or if you vacuum, this doesn't rumble. Real doors do, which is it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this is the butler's room. I'm so off topic. Oh, those I forgot how they just like straight up overlap the books here. Like I forgot that. Basically, oh, there is. I did not know that. I actually did not. I forgot that completely. But yeah, inspiration, like, and I was like, my common sense kicked in and was like, no, this content's bad. You shouldn't do this again. Because, like, during the best of, like, that was probably when I was most... Well, actually, no, that's not when I was most bored. The most bored I've been was probably fucking the 9-hour gamer hours stream of Mario 3D World that I did. That shit sucked to watch. Like, holy hell. But I got through it. I'm like, I'm literally, in my playlist of videos I have left to watch, I'm literally at 1 left. Which is honestly kind of insane to think about. But I was like, man, this content's bad, I shouldn't do it again. So I was like, yeah, I kind of abandoned the idea of doing a Let's Play like this again. I'll continue the story after I get this next Speedy Spirit. So, this Speedy Spirit's much tougher because this fucking book. But, basically, hit the chair. And there we go. Drain that shit before the book can go out. And then get all this money because this money despawns faster than the ruby. Speaking of which, rubies. Yeah, they're a thing in the video game. They are worth a whole hell of a lot. Even more than gold bars, which we somehow have not found yet. More on Speedy Spirits is that, if you fuck up catching a Speedy Spirit, depending on the Speedy Spirit, you have either 1 chance to get it back or 0. Basically, you, like, with... Holy shit. My brain, dude. Like... Holy fuck, man. My fucking... Jesus Christ! I am having a stroke. The thing I'm trying to say is that if you leave a room and come back, Speedy Spirits don't come back. So, you just gotta... If you really want that Speedy Spirit, you gotta wait for a certain event later in the game, or just fucking reload the save. And I think some Speedy Spirits don't even come back during that event in the game, or they just appear after that event happens. So, but, unlike that, is golden mice. Now, there are 2 types of golden mice. This first one is gotten by just scanning the cheese with your Game Boy Horror, which is certainly a sentence that I have said multiple times now. They travel on a set path, you know, they just kind of they vibe, and then suck them up. You get boatload of money. That was our first emerald as well. I believe there's no, there's not a sapphire in this room. I don't know what I'm thinking. There is a sapphire eventually. I know that, because there's 10 of each gem. I'm sure you saw it on the little graphic that I threw up on screen. The other type of golden mice is just like RNG, but you can just retry it over and over. It's whenever you enter a specific room. Like there's an example that I should have time for by the end of this episode. So basically, strat for this guy: literally turn around, start sucking, and then he'll eventually yawn. Okay, good. If you get, the better, okay, so that is a portrait ghost. The longer that you suck, the more HP you suck in one suction, I guess, then the better pearls you get, which pearls are also worth money. There is no point to the money. Like, it does not, there literally is none, but it's just a completion bonus. So, but it's a fun completion bonus, so. Good old ghost mice, classic, terrifying. And then here's portrait ghost number 2. I forget her name. Let's check. I think it's Lydia. Yeah, your hair is indeed gorgeous. Miss fucking dead woman. So basically, oh dear, such a draft, and then, yeah. So, as you can see, she drops more and more pearls the longer I go for. And, this is kind of how most portrait ghosts go. Do not bounce near me. Okay, good. Sorry, that poison mushroom was scaring me, because, there's a rank for each of the... I'll explain that later once we beat Area 1, which we are actually close to. This game is super short. I literally could back record this all in just a couple days if I wanted to. And by couple days, I mean, like, probably today. It's 10:53. It is not much at all. But yeah, oh, hold on. Chauncey's crying like a little bitch. But I was gonna say, inspiration for this, like, yeah, I just kind of considered it dead. But then I remember I was like, I saw AJ started his Hollow Knight thing, and I was like, man, oh shit. I was like, man, this is not bad content, you know? And I was like, well, shit, maybe I could do it. But then, what really, like, okay, like, a couple months ago, like, I started this nostalgia binge of this old YouTuber I used to watch. Like, it was Clement J642. He did, like, a bunch of Sonic Let's Plays I used to watch. I guess technically he started out with Mega Man, but whatever. He did these Sonic Let's Plays I used to watch, and I mean, technically they're post-commentated, but, like, it's just 10 pretty much unedited minutes, other than edit post-commentary over footage recorded. And that was also like, man, this, maybe this isn't bad content, maybe I was just bad at it, you know? So, but then, the nail in the coffin, I think, was Dylan. Dylan, as of, I think, late February, he posted a video called, actually, no, let's not do that yet. This is actually a super rare music track that it's really quiet and no one ever hears it. Yeah. So, Dylan uploaded the podcasts, and I was like, this is just straight up, like, my old style of content. And with even less editing, obviously, because he can't really edit. So, oh yeah, Chauncey's asking us to play with him, so our logical response is to shoot a ball in his face. And then he takes us to, he says, alright, fuck you, go to space. And then here we are. So, yeah, he uploaded the podcast, and I was like, man, this is just straight up, like, the kind of content that, like, I used to make with even less editing. And I was like, this is also entertaining. So I was like, man, I kinda, like, so basically the TLDR of the story is that I'm stealing Dylan's idea for my sake, but I'm joking, obviously, but that was probably an inspiration to start doing this type of stuff again. I'm actually doing this, like, I'm obviously gonna finish Pikmin 3, like, obviously, like, that is years overdue, and, you know, the people, I'm not gonna say that people want it, because no one I'm friends with nowadays even fucking remembers my old content, but, like, I will be finishing that, but I wanted to get this out first as a way of, like, oh man, big announcement, you know? Because, like, at the end of the best of, I plan to put a little thing at the end that says, hey, hello everyone, my name is Markiplier, tune in tomorrow for a big announcement video, and, that will be pretty cool, you know? And, like, if I just uploaded Pikmin 3 Part 14, could you imagine? People would feel like they're just getting pranked, you know? Okay, 2-cycle. Holy shit. I don't think I've actually gotten 2-cycle before. That's cool. But yeah, basically, just with that strat, you don't want to do the advanced tech too much, because he'll break free, which will just mean an extra cycle, which is just bad. So, basically, just the perfect whirlwind of, like, you know what? I should take a small, not break from streaming, because I still will be streaming, but, like, a pseudo break, if you will, from streaming, just to, like, do this kind of content, you know? Like, man. And I specifically picked this game just because it's one that's, like, I know it super well, and I feel like with this kind of content, I will really want to know the game super well, because that just makes it easier to talk over the game, because I know exactly what's happening. I'm not pausing to react to whatever the fuck is happening on screen. Like, could you imagine if I was a new player and I'm seeing this for the first time, and I'm just like, yes, let me just keep going. Let me just keep talking like nothing weird is happening. Oh yeah, here's the ranking I was talking about. The frame of the picture, see that? That's gold. And then this one should also be gold, and then the next one should also be gold. Yes, let's go. I'm fucking cracked. The actual picture does change, but you'd never be able to tell that unless you saw it side by side. Like, you know, you need to fucking, memorize the game for you to know that difference, you know? Area 1's pretty easy to gold rank, but the way gold ranking works is that if you beat the boss with 90 health or more, it's gold rank. I think 70 health or more is silver rank, and then anything else is bronze rank. I think that's how it works. I'm gonna look that up later and be completely wrong, but that's the basic gist. So yeah, see, I've already got 6 million fucking gold. The different ranks are divided by billion, so, you know, you'll see once it happens. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting this kind of content. Like, I guess tell me in the comments what the fuck, what you want me to talk about on here, cause like, I'd love to just like, just fucking chat about shit with y'all, cause again, I feel like I don't really do that or I don't do that more. I feel like I don't do that as much as I should, you know. So, oh yeah, this is the door that, you know, once you have this key, this will happen. Oh my god. Lucas is DMing me. That's funny. I'm kind of busy right now, so, oh yeah, right now we're about to discover the next kind of golden mouse. Imagine I got it first try. But yeah, this type of golden mouse, I think it's a 1 in 5 chance of spawning. I really should have researched a little more than I did. It might be 1 in 20. I don't know. In the last recording session, it took a long while to get it, but I think it's either 1 in 20, 1 in 25, or 1 in 5, and I'm pretty sure it's 1 in 20. I can't remember, but basically, you just keep walking. It's just whenever you pass that spot in the hallway is when it has the chance to spawn. And once it spawns, don't worry, you'll know. you will know. It literally pops in on screen and just fucking, you know, like, that, yeah, see, it plays a fucking noise cue and everything. But yeah, no gem this time, unless you want to count the gold bars, but I do not, because they are listed in that little, see that corner down there, that Game Boy horror corner. Ah shit, I didn't even get all the money, motherfucker. Yeah, those guys, they're goblins. They're just goblins. That's what they are. So yeah, that's that golden mouse. Dude, I really wish that, like, the audio on the last, oh my god, on the last recording wasn't so fucked, because, like, that was genuinely such a good recording, but, like, you straight up, like, you could not hear me over the game audio. Ah, fuck. God, purposefully yeah, if they don't, if you fuck it up, then they disappear, and that's why speedy spirits are so hard to catch, because if you catch them at the end of your flashlight beam, then they'll just disappear, and then that's it. You gotta reload save and or wait for blackout, which is that certain event. I'll talk more about the blackout once it happens, but we got another key, and I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and cap this part off here. I don't want these to get much more than 20 minutes. I feel like one of the reasons no one watches, oh my lord, that was a bullet hell right there. No one watches a stream VOD is because they're just like 3,000 hours long. So I feel like people will actually hopefully watch this more, you know, because I like it when people watch my shit, like even, you know, even if it's just like out of what feels like obligation, because it's your friend, you know, your friend's making content, gotta watch that. It still feels good to just be watched. Next thing you know, there's like binoculars outside my window. But yeah, I'm gonna capstone this part off here. Goddamn ADHD makes it feel like I probably didn't do this, but it makes it, I feel like I've started 30 different brain threads and then resolved none of them. But yeah, tell me what you want to see from the next part in the comments, because it is good to be back. Like, even just recording this kind of content, even though it's like a completely different room setup, completely different recording setup, like, it feels good to be back, you know? Does that make, you know? Even though streaming's pretty much the same thing. I don't know. I guess it's just because there's not fucking ring lights and fucking lamps in my face. You know? There's less things to keep track of here, I guess. But yeah, tell me what you want me to talk about in the comments. I feel like I never just, like, talk, you know? But I guess we'll delve into the psychological reasons as to why I never talk on the Trebnado YT stream. In part 3. See you then.